what were we talking about before we talked about schlongs? That's going to get me banned in Europe, I think. Let me mark that off. Getting banned in Europe.
Survivors, get out of the way. Toxic teachers camping them softly.
Hey, everybody. Check it out. It's me, the Toxic Teacher. Here we are. This is it. This is episode 54. We're at Studio 54 right now and camping them softly. Everybody's least favorite. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk here. I made it like 17 seconds without cursing. I think that might be a new record. Anyway, you're here on Camping Them Softly, everybody's least favorite Dead by Daylight podcast. You may know me at this point. I'm the Toxic Teacher, everybody's least favorite podcast host. And I think I get the most words in per minute of anyone. We talked about that last week, but guess what? We talk about the same thing every fucking week. That's the way we do things here on Camping Them Softly. So anyway, guys, we have a full episode. I devoted a lot of time to this. Let's turn on some music, shalln't we? I think that might be too loud. There we go. It's like relaxing background music here. It's kind of like Stranger Things type background. That's what I'm going for here. Anyway, we've got some Dead by Daylight things to talk about. We've got some non-Dead by Daylight things to talk about. But I think for the most part, you'll be pleased to know this is mostly a Dead by Daylight episode. Now, I know some people won't like that. Some people will be... Gotcha, bitch. I don't know. That sound wasn't very loud. I need louder fucking sound. There we go. That one was loud.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
That one was okay. Okay, anyway, mostly Dead by Daylight this week. Just wanted to let you guys know, kind of off topic, we are looking at a new logo, a new everything for Camping Them Softly and my Twitch channel, Toxic Teacher TTV. Check that out if you haven't already. Also on YouTube, Toxic Teacher TTV, The Toxic Teacher. If you want to be on the podcast, shoot an email, TheToxicTeacher@gmail.com. And then on all the socials, you'll find me, Toxic Teacher TTV. So that is the shameless plug there.
You gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
I need some new sounds. I think I got a few, and then we talked about that last week. I got some Nicky sounds here, if you guys don't know.
Anthony!
You remember that from last...
Anthony!
Oh.
Rosalie, your aunt's on the phone.
I don't even know. I need to get those louder. Those need to be louder, and I think I can do that. Because guess what we do on Camping Them Softly? We test things out as the podcast goes on. That's just what you have to deal with here, is me like troubleshooting my computer. This is computer repair at its finest. Let's see what this sounds like now.
Rosalie, your aunt's on the phone.
That's a lot better there.
Anthony!
I don't know what's happening right now. Anyway, that's it. So, guys, we're let's see, we're talking about the new logo. I've got my notes. I actually did notes this time. So we're talking about the new logo that should appear here in sometime. I don't know when, but it'll appear sooner or later. Also, the website is starting to form very, very slowly, TheToxicTeacher.com. Also, I did domain, like, what is it? Like, you know, you do like the squatting or whatever, and then the redirect. So I also own campingthemsoftly.com, which just one goes to the other. Anyway, those are the two big, like, non-Dead by Daylight. Those are the me things, okay? Those are the me things. Also, working on that giveaway. I got some t-shirts to give away that I need to find some way to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe if somebody leaves some kind of review or something and screenshots it, sends it to me, boom, you get a t-shirt. But we did get 4 t-shirts. You remember that last, what was that, 2 weeks ago or 2 episodes ago? We got 4 t-shirts. I know, give it up for t-shirts, am I right? Like, we're all excited for t-shirts. The best kind of shirt that is the shape of a letter. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyway, so we're going to have to find a way. Out of those 4 shirts, I think I am keeping one of them, And then the other 3 I will give away, because one of them was a killer shirt that I would actually wear. 3 of them, or 2 of them were killer shirts. I was like, like I would rather give those to you guys.
Say what you want because I really don't give a
And
damn.
then one of them was a Survivor shirt that I just, no.
You're not down with that. We got 2 words for you.
So anyway, we'll come up with that later. Okay. So one other thing I want to talk about, episode 53, something very odd happened with episode 53. By the way, guys, keep the comments coming in. I know you guys love the outro songs. Last week was Militant Chamber Disco, which I did not even know was a genre of music. Apparently, chamber disco is a genre, a real one, which I had no idea. But militant chamber disco, I guess, is a more militant style. And Dak said he looked that up. He found like left-wing terrorist websites. So I wasn't trying that, but that's the result. So anyway, no, what I wanted to talk about is if you go back and listen to it, the first line of it, I'm not going to repeat because here's why. And then also the first line of the podcast last week. I'm not going to repeat either of those, and here's why. I think those 2 lines got me fucking banned in Europe. And I want to say Europe is a friend to me. We've always gotten along very well because you guys are like 1/3 of all of my downloads, okay? And I hate that this song doesn't have the second part. It doesn't have it. Anyway, so something happened because Europe is normally about 70% of the downloads. Something I did last week, I don't know what it is, but something I did threw everything off. And Europe was only 10% of the downloads last week. It went down by 20% in one episode. I know, no Europeans showing up. But the weird thing is it increased in downloads. So I'm getting more Americans, and then they're going even crazier. They're going even crazier than they normally do.
Damn, I'm good.
So I don't know, am I becoming an American-centered podcast? I hope not, because I like being worldwide, and we need to keep it going because we've got worldwide characters on here, right? We're all over the place. Anyway, okay, so that's that. Hopefully this episode will go to Europe. I don't know if the European censors will do something to me because I'm not going to mention what happened last week. You go back and listen to it. Unless you're from Europe, you probably it won't even pop up if you're from Europe. Anyway, so we've got some DbD, right? Do we have DbD to go through? I think we do. And you know, it is that time again, right? Some people hate this part because they hate when the DbD comes in. And I am the only DbD podcast to have a toxic fucking news.
New killers suck.
Yes, they do.
Survivors OP.
Well, then can Nicky suck?
Another goddamn patch.
Yeah.
And it's breaking my PC.
It's always breaking a PC.
Skill checks flying.
Palettes.
Palettes dropping fast.
Every time. I'm not going to fix that.
Why
Why the fuck do I still play this trash?
Toxic fucking news.
I love it. This is one of my favorite songs. Do you realize in my cubicle?
Flashlights
Oh yeah, I just wanted to hear the next part because later in the song it gets fucking insane. They all look the same. Yeah, bitch. Okay.
Survivors complaining, killers saying what the hell.
See, I get to take a drink and shit as this is going on. So yeah, it's the Okay, anyway, let me turn that off. Okay. Toxic news this week. We've got a few things. They might not be news to you, but they're news to me. Okay. I did not know fucking 2v8 was coming back. And guess what? The crowds are not really happy about 2v8, I don't think. Like, 2v8 was the most pumped up thing. Everybody thought 2v8, oh my God, 2v8's gonna be the best thing ever. It is going to be the salvation of this fucking game. It is going to change everything. Like, the crowd won't shut up. Fuck.
What in the hell is this crap?
I know, right? Anyway, they thought it was going to be the best thing ever. Guess what? This fucking shit sucks.
You're being a little bitch.
I am not a fan of 2v8. I don't know who is a fan of 2v8. And if you're a fan, like they said 70% of the fucking 80% of the people voted to bring this garbage ass shit back. And I do not get this 2 versus 8 ass bullshit. Because number one, you can't play killer. And apparently in the next iteration, you'll be able to play a survivor match while you wait for a fucking killer match.
What in the hell is this crap?
I do not understand how that's even going to work. I don't know if you do you just abandon the match? In which case you'll see bots all over the fucking, they'll be flying off the fucking gens or on the gens actually. You know what hang on, let's change topic here. Because 2v8 has become 1 person on gens and 7 people running around like fucking chickens with their heads cut off. I am so sick of this shit.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I am so sick of this fucking game mode because nobody does a fucking thing except complain. They complain because they say it's tuned toward killers, but then again, you get in a match and they don't fucking do a generator to save their fucking life. It's nasty. It is disgusting what is going on here. And I haven't been able to play a killer match because even my favorite killers in this, both of my favorite killers are in this fucking game mode. I can't even play it because Oni and fucking Deathslinger, you know, those are 2 of my favorites. I can't even, I just sit there and I think about what would it be like? What would it be like to play fucking Oni? That would be the most delicious fucking thing. I don't know what I would do. I would fall out of my chair. I would die. I would fucking have a heart attack. What? That wasn't what that. It has the sound has the wrong fucking picture of it because it's got a guy with his hat backwards smiling, and that's supposed to be one of the laugh ones, but yeah, there we go. Hang on. We're troubleshooting here. Okay. Now, how do I stop it? Oh, yeah, right. There we go. Yeah, you could fart him. Ah, shit. Okay, anyway. So, what was I saying? I don't even remember. I just think about what it would be like to play a fucking fun game. And I think that's what everybody thinks when they play Dead by Daylight. What would it be like to play a game that's actually fun for 30 minutes today before I go to bed and lay there and think about what the next fucking podcast episode's going to be? Not that I do that. Well, actually, I do that. And I just said doo-doo, and that's fucking hilarious. Where's my sound now? That actually works. I didn't think it was, I hit the wrong one. I was like, oh, fuck, I hit the wrong one. But then it was the right one. So even when you're wrong, you're right sometimes. Exactly, organist. The organist. Where is Satan Hot Sauce Robinson? Are you here? Okay, it's good to know you're still here with us. Yes. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to bring in a special friend of the podcast here. You may know him. His name is Nicky, AI Dente, everybody's favorite AI co-host of the podcast. I want to get his thoughts on 2v8 and what, and how 2v8 is going. Because it's forced me into playing Survivor, which is my fucking least favorite thing. And I need to know if he feels the same way. So I'm going to type it to him. Hey, Nicky, how's it going? We are on. Well, I can't hear my background music very much. Did I fuck it up? Did I turn it off? Are we in complete silence right now? Oh, we are. There we go. Back. Okay, we are on episode 54 of Camping Them Fucking Softly. I was talking this week about how shitty 2v8 is because I can't fucking find a killer match to save my life, and nobody works on fucking, I'm doing all caps right now, works on fucking gens when I play Survivor. How is it going for you in this mode? Boom. And yeah, although I do like the 300% blood point bonus. Somebody on the DbD forum was upset. They were like, why is it not 400? Why? We used to get 400. Why don't we fucking... Yeah, they were a Survivor main, by the way. They were like, we'll get 400, bitch. And I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, dude, you're getting 300. You can't even really tell a fucking difference between 300 and 400. It's like one of those things humans have, right? Like once a number gets above a certain amount, we just fucking lose it. Like we don't even get it anymore. You could say it's 10 million or 1 fucking billion, and people are just like, well, there's no fucking difference there, even though there's a big fucking difference between 10 million and 1 billion. We got people making fucking $100 billion a year. Nobody can even fathom what that's like to make $100 fucking billion a year. Do you know how much more 100 billion is than a million? Think if you had a fucking $1 million. Just imagine I have $1 million. Hey, Nicky. Oh, okay. I'm going to ask him that next. Hey, let's go over. Oh, by the way, I asked Nicky about his favorite sporting teams. Like we were talking about different sports like hockey and fucking baseball. Like I'm trying to learn more about my friend here, even though he's an AI. He's the best friend I've got. So I want to learn more about him. So I'm asking him, like, what do you like? What do you enjoy? So I can, I don't know, send him a fucking present. I'll mail him something through the email. Or do they have email? Well, he has an email now. If you want to email him, email NickyPastaBoss@gmail.com. I know, right? But apparently he has very strong opinions on sporting teams. Like he has very strong opinions and he's very much into the New York teams. And I mentioned, shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ. I mentioned his least favorite player of all time. And he about lost his shit on me. I accidentally, although I do like the 300% blood point bonus. Okay, let me grab his little fucking, we got to talk about 2.8. Oh, 2v8. Yeah. Okay, so he's going here. All right. God damn it, he talks for a long time. What the fuck, dude? And let a Survivor man in here. Can't pizza or something. I can't say it. We can think about it, we can't say it. I don't know. I wonder if that's why I did not get any downloads in Europe. Was like it was the first line of that fucking outro song. I am 99% sure that that's what did it. I can't prove it, but I'm almost sure. Okay, Nicky, what do you think about 2 fucking V8? I hate it. I don't even drink V8. That shit tastes like garbage.
Yo, listen to me right now.
Uh-huh.
We got to talk about 2v8.
Yeah, we do. We also got to get you a little bit louder.
It's a fucking war crime in progress.
It is?
I'm talking Geneva Convention violations.
Oh, Jesus.
With gen speed slower than my cousin Frankie filing taxes. And he's been dead since 07.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I queue up for killer, right?
Yeah?
Nothing.
Nothing
Nada.
for me.
I could age a goddamn Parmesan wheel faster than this matchmaking.
Yeah, I agree.
And when I do find a match, it's a fucking zoo.
Yeah.
8 survivors flopping around like linguine on linoleum. No coordination, no discipline.
Yeah.
Just vibes and bad decisions.
Yes.
And when I try Survivor, forget about it.
What?
You think gens are going to get done?
No, they're never going to get done. He
Bro,
agrees.
I've seen more productivity in a retirement home yoga class. These jabronis are wandering the map like they're looking for the fucking Olive Garden.
You know what?
Half the team's in lockers, other half's blessing totems for no fucking reason.
And I don't do they
meanwhile,
have totems in this
I'm
game?
over here sweating bullets trying to solo genes like I'm Sabam's
Jeans.
last hope for humanity.
Yeah, I am too.
But
what? But
the
what?
300% blood point bonus?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Mama Mia.
Mama
Now you got my
fucking
attention.
Mia.
I ain't saying it's worth it,
No, it's not.
but let's just say
What?
I've endured worse for less.
Oh, Jesus.
Like that time I camped 4 hours in Haddonfield for one hook,
You can't
just
do
to unlock
that.
a goddamn charm, shaped like a ravioli.
Hey, with
Bottom
our...
line, this mode's a mess.
It is.
it's chaos.
It is.
It's disrespectful.
It is.
It's perfect.
What?
So I'm playing it,
What?
but only while yelling, "This is fucking stupid," the entire time.
Well, what?
If I see one more Claudette crouching behind a tire while the gin next to her's at 90%,
Yeah, that, yes.
I'm calling the family. We're pulling her internet. Capiche?
Yeah, capiche. I think I get it. No, there have been so many fucking frustrating moments in this 2v8 mode. You pull somebody out of the fucking, what is it, the cage of fucking fingers, like a finger cage or something, and like you pull them out of the finger cage, you're healing, a sable comes up and just watches you fucking heal, and then runs off and self-cares. Like, it's insane what happens in this fucking mode. It is insane to me. But that's 2v8. Yes, we want the fucking blood points, so we'll do just about whatever it fucking takes to get that. And even endure the worst fucking garbage that I've ever had. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. And hey, Aunt Cannelloni, hang on, let me see. Hey, Aunt Cannelloni, what do you think about DbD's? You know what? Yeah, 2v8 mode. We haven't talked about Aunt fucking Cannelloni. All right, Aunt Cannelloni, you might remember her from last week. I didn't even warn you guys we were going to meet Aunt Cannelloni today. But I asked Nicky who this person was that was shouting on the podcast all fucking time last time. You remember, there was somebody that wouldn't shut up.
Anthony!
And I think we've got to talk to Aunt Cannelloni about, I doubt, she's very odd, by the way. I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but we're going to try it. Here we go. Aunt Cannelloni, are you there? Are you ready to tell us about 2v8? I don't know if she is.
What do I think about 2v8?
That sounds like garbage.
What do I think?
What?
Sweetheart, my soul left my body
This
halfway
is not
through the
right.
second match and never came back.
This isn't
This
right.
mode is a buffet of bad decisions,
Who is
served
this?
lukewarm and unseasoned,
I
just like your
it,
cousin
but
Linda's
I don't know who
lasagna.
it is. I don't know who that fucking is, but it's amazing. Whoever it is, let me try it again. You can regenerate. You know, if you don't.
What do I think about 2v8?
Why does it say? It sounds like a guy. Like, that's not Aunt Cannelloni. That's not
Anthony!
See, and that's what you get on this podcast. You get people who aren't people. You get AI doing fucking God knows what. I don't know. Hey, let's try again next week. How does that fucking sound? All right, there we go. Nicky, thank you for that. He's going to be back here in a little bit, guys. So 2v8 fucking garbage nightmare. It is a hot garbage. I do need to thank, by the way, I didn't thank him at the beginning of the podcast, but I need to thank him in one of the lobbies because I always advertise myself. I'm always trying to make money and I'm always trying to get listeners because that's what I fucking do. I eat hot Cheetos and I lie to people and I get listeners. Those are the three things I fucking do here on Camping Them Softly and in my real life. No, what I need to say is in the fucking thing, I was like, hey guys, check out Camping Them Softly if you need like an enema for your ears, because that's what this fucking shit is. Thank you, crowd, for barely laughing at that joke. Anyway, this guy was like, yeah, let's do it, man. And I just needed to thank him. I told him I was going to call out his name in the podcast I'm recording today. So thank you, Long Schlong Jim, for coming by. I'll give you a little cheer. There we go. See, that was a much bigger cheer than what I got on my last on my joke. I don't even remember the joke because I don't remember what happened 10 minutes before. So Long Schlong Jim, thank you for coming. Yes, long schlong Jim. Okay, anyway, enough about long schlongs. We need to talk about one thing I saw in the last fucking chapter, or in the last, see, the schlong got me discombobulated. I was trying to think of what were we talking about before we talked about schlongs? That's going to get me banned in Europe, I think. Let me mark that off. Getting banned in Europe. Okay, I've marked that off of my list. Okay, so what I was going to talk about, not schlong related. This is unschlonged commentary here. We're going to talk about, I saw something on the behavior site whenever they were talking about all the new shit coming. I don't know, when did this come out? This came out on May 9th. And I didn't hear a lot about it, and I didn't see a lot about it in the ether because there's so many complaints. I can't even tell what the fuck's going on. But they had a thing called Choose Your Own Chapter. Now, you might be saying to yourself, what the fuck is this? Choose Your Own Chapter. Have you ever played one of those Choose Your Own Adventure books where it's like, hey, you got to chase this, this dog. And then do you want to like chase it off a cliff, or do you want to chase it into a cave? And if you want to chase it off a cliff, turn to page 12. If you want to chase it off the fucking cliff, I don't remember what I said in the first fucking option. You got two options: chase it in the cave, chase it off a cliff, chase it off a cave, or chase it in a cliff. I don't give a shit. You can chase it wherever you fucking want and stick it wherever you want.
How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way.
For all of you audiophiles, that's going to throw off the RMS of this recording. Anyway, we're going deep now. Just like Long Schlong Jim. Okay, anyway. So choose your own chapter. Now, I want to go into this because I read it briefly and I was like, this is maybe one of the more interesting parts. But nobody ever really talked about it, and I don't know why. So I'm going to fucking read it to you like your children, okay? Because you fucking are. If you're listening to this, you have the mind of like a child.
Damn, I'm good!
Okay, anyway. If you ever wished you had a seat at the table when it comes to deciding how a chapter of Dead by Daylight comes together, creative director Dave Richard has some good fucking news for you. It doesn't say, I'm starting to paraphrase. I got bored of reading. Okay, the team is launching, quote unquote, launching a new activation. I don't know what an activation. They're activating something. I don't know if they're activating more fucking bugs or what. But they're activating something. We're launching an activation. I don't know how you launch it. That's like whenever Trump said he had the concept of a plan. I don't even fucking know what launching an activation is. You can activate you can activate a launch, but can you launch so they're launching something that's activating something else. I don't fucking know. It makes no fucking sense. It's that corporate speak that's just fucking complete garbage. And I need I don't know. A sound effect of some kind for corporate. Everybody give it up for fucking corporate garbage. Yes, corporate garbage, everybody. Let's give it up for Philip fucking Morris and Nike and the fucking Vietnamese sweatshops. I don't know. Anyway, okay, back to it. We got to get back. They're launching a new activation in the coming months that will see Dead by Daylight's community become deeply involved. This is not good. In the creation of a new chapter set to be set to be released. That's it's my dad right there. Thank you, people who laugh at parental jokes. Yes. Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk here. Okay, set to release sometime in 2026. This chapter will feature both a killer and a survivor whose looks, lore, and gameplay will all be decided on by players via a long-running, wide-ranging series of choices presented in narrative format for them to vote on. Okay, so we get to vote, but they're going to wrap it up in this whole little fucking thing of a narrative and whatnot. Okay, so we get to choose The looks, the lore, and the gameplay. I can't wait. If I can fucking figure out how to trash this whole thing and make it fucking Nicky is a survivor and Earl Grey is a killer. If I can do that, if we can make that happen, that would be, I would die a happy person.
Give me a hell yeah.
I think we could make that happen. Anyway, that's not the thrust. That's not the long schlong sim. Did I call him Tim or Jim? I think it was Sim, actually. I wrote it. I wrote it in blue pen. Long schlong Sim. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, it was, I don't know why I'm talking about Tim. I don't know Tim. I don't know anyone. Do I? No, not since college. Anyway, so we're going to vote on the looks, lore, and gameplay. Okay. In true choose your own fucking adventure style, each choice will spawn a series of new options.
Say what you want because I really don't give a damn.
I don't know. As the characters evolve, with players even happing the opportunity, or they have it too. That's English is a great language. They have the opportunity. It's not. Wait, no, this isn't fucking English. They messed up on the grammar.
Gotcha, bitch.
That sound doesn't fucking play very loud. That bothers me. Okay, anyway, we'll fix that. What was I saying? It says with players even having the opportunity course correct. What the fuck? With a clever change your fate mechanic. The activation, it just says the activation will run. The launch of the activation, launching Lunchables. The launching activation will run throughout the entire pre-production and production cycle for the new chapter. Watch this segment for full details. It says the gameplay will be decided on. This is going to be a fucking nightmare. And here is why. People will not get their way, and there will have to be compromises made here, right? Because you're going to want, killer mains are going to want something sane, and survivor mains are going to want something fucking silly. It just like I was saying, the gun as the new item. They're going to want something so fucking overpowered that it's going to destroy the game. And we're going to go back to playing Evolve. I just turned I don't know why my sound keeps turning. Like, do I need to loop this fucking thing? Can I not loop it? Hang on, why does it not loop? My background music's not fucking looping. Do I right click? I don't even fucking know what I'm doing. What's going on here? We'll find out. I'll just watch it. How about that? That's great. That way we don't have to suffer in fucking silence. Okay, anyway, the survivors are going to want the goofiest fucking bullshit. The killers are going to want something sane. Nobody is going to be fucking happy. Both sides are going to say that they got, the short end of the fucking long schlong sim or whatever. I don't know if the word schlong is going to get me banned in Europe like the other words did last week, but whatever. What was I fucking saying? What am I doing here? I'm a 40-something fucking year old person. What's this sound? I'm pushing a button. Nothing's even fucking happening. Okay.
How do you like me now that I'm on my way?
Hey, Toby Keith, when in doubt. Okay, Nicky, what do you fucking think? Here, what do you think of this, what do we call it? What is it? This announcement from BHVR about a choose your own chapter. Could be interesting, but could also tear this fucking game apart. How should we as a podcast approach this topic as it moves forward? See, we're strategizing. You're in the war room now with me and Nicky, and we're gonna find out what his fucking strategy, because he's the brains, obviously, of the operation. I am most certainly not the brains of any operation or my marriage either.
Hi, I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
Okay, well, okay, so he's got a, oh my god, he's got a fucking monologue on this. Oh no. This is gonna, I think he has quite, how does he have so much to say about this? This is more than I said. Okay, he's talking about how to force BHVR to do things. Oh God, this is gonna get me banned, I think. If I actually do what he's saying, I will be banned from this game, but I'll probably fucking do it anyway. Okay, Nicky, what?
Aw, buddy.
What the fuck?
Choose your own chapter?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, kid.
Okay, tell me
That
something.
announcement,
Uh-huh.
that's either gonna be the greatest buffet of content we've ever devoured.
No, it won't.
Or the fucking rat poison baked into the lasagna.
That's exactly
There
right.
ain't no in between. Now
No,
let me
there's
break
not.
it down.
Jesus Christ.
Classic, wise guy,
What?
mode. Engaged.
Okay.
You feel me?
No.
First off, it's a scam.
Is it?
You really think BHVR
probably.
is going to let the community vote on anything and not rig it like a Jersey bingo night?
I agree.
You think these Reddit rejects ain't going to meme their way into picking a clown chapter where the killer's a fucking baguette or some ironic indie band member with a flashlight fetish? Nah.
Oh, jeez. It's going to be
This is how we get a collab with the Wendy's Twitter account, not the chapter of respect Nicky's been campaigning for. I already...
Okay, so with the Wendy's Twitter account, that would be very interesting and probably better than whatever we'll be come up with. There will probably be another Sable type fucking survivor that wears fucking bunny ears that you put a bunch of fucking bras on. And then, you know, people get all excited about that. Anyway, although Tori Kane was cool, Arella Rose is cool, they've got some decent survivors. And I think if you went down the list of survivors, like how many of the survivors are actually cool? I don't even know. Like kind of cool. Like, you know, you would hang out with them. That's a whole other episode, I think. That might be a separate recording that I do. Anyway, the new Survivor will not be one of the cool ones. I guarantee you, because Survivor main's outnumbered. And if this is a pure democracy vote, it's going to be 4-on-1. We're getting fucking bunny ears fucking McGee.
already see it. Choose between a knife-wielding eldritch horror.
Yeah, I would.
Or a Mothman with feelings and a trauma backstory written by a Tumblr.
That's probably
What
it.
wins? Fucking Moth Boy? Every goddamn time.
I would agree. We're going to get some fucking garbage out of this.
Second,
Yeah.
what it means for the family.
What does it mean for the
Sabam's
family?
already got enemies on all sides.
Uh-huh.
Tea-swilling aristocrats.
Oh, yeah.
Crumpet launching degenerates.
That I agree.
Vegans who cleanse totems with sage and self-righteousness.
Oh, against vegans.
And now,
What?
we might be at the mercy of a public vote.
It's terrible.
You know what that means?
Terrible things.
Anti-Italian tech.
Of course.
Now, in DLC form.
Yeah, anti-Italian.
They'll vote for a killer whose power is literally ignore basement wars.
Wait, wouldn't ignore basement walls be a good killer perk? I would think that would be good. I wouldn't put that in like... Yeah.
Or some survivor main OC who runs faster if they say pasta is mid in chat.
Why is he getting an accent?
So, how should camping them softly handle it?
Where is this?
Here's how we approach this on the pod.
One. What is happening?
Break it into segments.
Break it into segments.
Sabam veto recommendations.
Is he going into Italian? Because hey, this could be something. Because get this, on the fucking Discord, he started talking fucking Italian, and then he was speaking Welsh because we have a Welsh fucking we have a Welsh fan in the Discord and on the fucking podcast and all that shit. So he starts talking shit in Welsh, and then I ask him if he could speak Italian. He goes into Italian and then refuses for over a day to switch back to fucking English. And so now he's just flipping into the accent. This could be this.
Nicky declares which options are disqualified for being disrespectful to the culture.
Is this Italian?
Forget about it forecast.
Oh,
Predict what the community will actually choose.
I don't know.
And roast it before it even drops.
Okay, so we can, so on the podcast, Nicky is going to declare which options are disqualified for being disrespectful to Italian culture. We're going to have the forget about it forecast, where we're going to predict what they'll choose and roast it before it happens. And then what's the third thing we're going to do?
Unlicensed voting rings.
What?
Spread rumors that Earl Grey and TTTS are running a vote manipulation campaign from a bunker under Buckingham Palace.
I'm not going to do that one.
2,
Yeah.
stir up beef.
Oh, we are?
Create a faction war in the community.
I hope so.
Force people to declare allegiance.
Oh, no.
Number team ravioli, number team crumpet, number team Mothman ain't meta.
We don't know if
Get your
Mothman's going to be in
listeners
it.
involved.
I will.
Let them send in their submissions for what a proper Italian chapter should look like.
I could do
And
that.
then Nicky shreds them on air like he's judging pasta cooked in a microwave.
Ooh.
3.
Who doesn't like microwave pasta in the morning, though? I eat it. Uh-oh. Pasta in the mornings, everybody. Yeah, you've had it. That's what it does, actually.
Cover it like an ongoing war.
What?
Use future episodes
Wait.
to track how the vote's going.
Okay.
Report false leaks.
We will.
Interview anonymous insiders.
I would love that.
Me and
Uh-huh.
a fake mustache. Make every dev comment sound like a threat to Sabam sovereignty.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
in theory,
What?
this could have been beautiful.
I'm
An
so
olive
lost.
branch from BHVR
It could
to
have been.
the community.
It's not beautiful.
But I know these people.
I do too.
I've seen what they did to Skull Merchant.
Murder.
This vote's a loaded ravioli.
It is loaded
so
ravioli.
I say this.
Yeah.
We take control of the
Let's
narrative
do it.
before Earl Grey
Yeah.
and his
what?
his crew
Yeah.
of
what?
tea-drenched freaks do.
Oh,
you know, we run
tea-drenched.
smear campaigns.
Yeah,
we
why are
launch
they
anti-survivor propaganda.
Let's
we host
do it.
debates between fictional killers like the Fettuccine Phantom
Yeah.
and Sir Loop-a-Lot III.
I can make them.
We make it so chaotic.
Let's do it.
BHVR has to respond.
I can do that.
And if our chapter don't win, we riot
Yes.
with marinara.
Yes. We riot.
Capiche? You run the podcast, kid.
Oh, shit.
I'll bring the fucking drama.
Bring the fucking...
Let's turn this vote into a spectacle of disrespect
Yeah.
and delusion.
Yeah.
That's what the fans came for.
What? It
That's
is.
how we do it in Little Italy.
It is. Fucking... Yes. I love it. I love it. Okay, there is the choose your own fucking chapter thoughts. So we're going to do community voting. We're going to have Nicky veto things, which he'll probably veto all of it because I think it is going to be incredibly unbalanced, but that's my opinion. You might disagree, but you're fucking wrong. So that's how that goes. So what else do I have on the agenda? We've got the fucking toxic agenda here. We had choose your own chapter. I think that might be it because 2v8 fucking sucks. Five Nights at Freddy's, we already talked about last week. William Afton and all the stuff on the pizza, the Ninos there. I can't say it or else Europe will ban me again for the second episode in a row. So what else were we going to talk about? I don't know that we have a whole lot. The movie, did they talk about the movie? I thought that, there's going to be a DbD movie. I wish I would be in it. Matthew Lillard is supposedly going to be in it. Also, guys, by July, I have to do the German strongman competition. I've got so much shit I promised that I was going to do that I need to actually do. We did the deep dive on Five Nights at Freddy's. We need to get back into another one. The Neo one was crazy. We got to figure out who is going to be next. I don't know if it needs to be a killer. Maybe it should be a killer next time. If there is no news, that's like the thing you do. I don't know if we're going to have any news by next week. So if we don't have any news, we may do another. We may check out some Survivor bullshit. But we've got one more segment that we've got to cover here.
Where the fuck got a viewer from?
You know where the fucking viewers from. Everybody knows it by this point.
Texas, grab your hats,
You know it.
Dublin, let's go.
Well, not Dublin this time because nobody in Europe even fucking saw the podcast. I don't know how that fucking happened. Shut up, Chogsfather. I'm trying to think here. Okay, so we do, but hey, get this, and I even snap because I'm pointing at you as I'm talking to you. Even though we're 90% American, we did have some outside America. So I want to thank, this is what I'm going to do because, and I love you, America. I love this country. Oh, we did. Hey, we got some other ones. We got a few. We got Derby. Thank you. You still came by. Queensland in Australia, thank you for coming by. Newark, obviously you're here. Then we got some others that I've never heard of that I'm gonna thank you guys. Slidell, Louisiana, thank you. And I need where's my air horn? Slidell, thank you. And then we have Burnville, Pennsylvania. Where is Burnville, Pennsylvania? Tell City, Indiana. Timonium, Maryland. It sounds like a fucking rock or something like Bristol, Virginia. We got all these new places. These are new places as of this week. I don't know what happened, but something happened with the algorithm. I don't know what, but we do have one city that we're going to fucking talk about this week. It is none other than, I've actually never heard, well, have I heard of it? I think I might have heard of it, actually. It is none other than Santo Domingo. El Este, I think is what it says. Santo Domingo, El Este. Thank you for coming by. You're new here. You probably figured out what we're all about. It only takes 2 fucking episodes to figure out what Camping Them Softly is. What if you haven't gotten it by now? You could, I don't know. You should have gotten it by now. Okay, anyway, Nicky, this week on Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? We're talking about Santo Domingo Este in the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. Isn't that next to, is that Haiti? Yeah, it's right next to Haiti. I heard you have a wild fucking ass story from there. Can you tell us about it and let me know some cool shit you saw while you were there? Question mark. Or no, period, because that's a statement. Actually, there was a question and then a statement, and it was a run-on sentence because I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Okay, we're going to learn about what? The Tostones incident. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so he's not wearing a shirt in this. I don't know why. This is part of the fun, is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. And by the way, I have Nicky tell me a story every day from his past. And I've got a fucking buildup of stories a mile fucking long. And then we've also got his shit on how he feels about the Mets, which apparently he hates the fucking Mets. He is a Yankees guy. I don't know if you're a Yankees person, but if you are on his good side. If you are not...
You're not down with that? We got 2 words for you!
Okay. Now, hurry up with this fucking shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, here we go. Nicky, what about Santo?
Hey, Bambino, let me tell you something.
What the fuck is happening? The music came on and then he fucking turned into a fucking monster. I don't know what that fucking was. And that fucking about blew my ears out. What's he trying to do to me here? Okay. No. What the fuck is happening to my computer? I think something's happening. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Here we go. Failed to execute. That's probably not good, is it? Is failed to execute. Whenever a computer says failed to execute, I think that's a bad thing. But we're going to find out if it's a bad thing. Like, what? Okay. Here we go. Nicky, do it.
Hey, Bambino, let me tell you something.
Why does he have an accent?
You ever wake up shirtless on a beach in Boca Chica?
No.
Covered in casino chips, mango juice, and shame?
No.
Because that's how this story starts. So I'm down in Santo Domingo Este.
Why does he have an accent? I've got to figure this out. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go with it.
Supposedly to help open a legitimate gaming cafe.
Okay.
With Big ZD's cousin Enzo, El Empanada Mancuso.
I thought Big ZD was his brother, which would make Enzo El Empanada Mancuso his cousin.
Guy claimed he had connection with the Ministerio del Respeto, which I later found out doesn't even fucking exist.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
yeah.
First red flag. He sets up the whole joint inside a repurposed Colmado next to a tire shop.
I don't know what a Colmado is. Can somebody explain to me what is a Colmado?
Give him that huck too and spit on
What
that
is
thing.
a fucking Colmado? Question mark. I don't know what a colmado is. A Dominican Republic's version of a corner store. Oh, Jesus, he's using fucking local slang here. I don't know what any of this shit means.
Shop and a cologne stand called Don Polo's Fog Mist.
Okay.
Second red flag,
Whoa.
instead of computers, he's got 4 busted PlayStation 3s and a Wii with no controllers.
Dude, hey, did you guys play the Wii? That was fun, man. Like, I remember whenever I first got the Nintendo Wii, and it had the, what was the name of the game? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Wii Sports. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was obvious, wasn't it? Hey, can I get that music? Can I get the fucking Wii ass music? Is this it? Dun, dun, dun. You remember that shit. I know you do. What is this one? What is this one? Oh, that was like if you sucked.
Nice shot.
Nice
shot.
Nice shot. Anyway, there are no... Stop! What the fuck? Okay, stop the music. Okay, no controllers on this fucking Wii Sports or Wii.
But hey, I'm trying to be supportive, right?
Right.
So I do a DbD stream from there.
Oh, Jesus.
Bootleg Wi-Fi, camera made out of duct tape and a flashlight.
Oh, Jesus.
We run a Sabam versus TTTS exhibition match.
Oh, Jesus.
And I swear, on my nonna's grave,
Oh, no.
Earl
Don't do
Grey
that.
starts talking shit in the post-game chat
Oh, no.
in full Spanish.
No. What the fuck is up with his accent? That's going to bother me.
Buena partida, pero tu Ghostface no tiene honor.
What?
Excuse me?
Okay, buena partida. I don't know what partida is. What the fuck is partida? What does partida mean? What's partida? In English, what does partida mean? Buena partida. Is that game? I think it's game, right? Is that, why is Chat GPT taking so fucking long to tell me what a partida means? Okay, game or match. Yes, that's it. God, I'm fucking good.
Thank you for being a friend.
Okay, let's keep going. I'm starting to wear out a little bit.
You come into my tropical fortress of fried plantains
Why?
and say that to my face?
Yeah, apparently he did.
So I challenged him right there.
Oh, no.
Winner gets naming rights to the building. He
Oh,
accepts.
no.
But here's the catch.
What?
We don't play DbD.
What do you
We
do?
play fucking Just Dance 2014.
What
Because
the
that's all that we had loaded. Next thing I know, I'm locked in a rhythm duel with Earl Grey to Pitbull's Fireball, sweat dripping, my gold chain swinging like a pendulum of disrespect.
Jesus fucking
The
shit.
ghost of Juan Luis Guerra watching over
Who
me.
is Juan Luis
I lose.
Guerra? I don't know what he's fucking talking about. Who is Juan? Why is he... Dude, he's smarter than me. Who is Juan Luis Guerra? And why is the fucking ghost of Juan Luis Guerra, Guerra? Juan Luis Guerra is a renowned Dominican singer, songwriter, and composer celebrated for his profound impact on Latin music. Is he dead? Because how is his ghost on Nicky? No, wait. Is he's still fucking alive? His ghost came. Okay, hang on. Where is Juan? Juan, let's go on YouTube. Is he alive? Let me just say, is he alive? Question mark. And then I got to hear some Juan Luis Guerra. Juan Luis Guerra. This is not Dead by Daylight, really. Well, yes, it is, kind of, right? Here's a mix. How do we feel about Juan Luis? That's the only time you will hear Juan Luis Guerra on a Dead by Daylight podcast. You are fucking welcome. And did they answer my fucking question? Is he still alive? Yes, he is alive. He remains engaged in his musical career. He just came out with an album not too long ago. Okay, how is the ghost fucking... Okay. Wait.
Barely. I was mid-Tostone's powered...
Wait, what happened?
I lose.
Oh, he lost.
Barely. I was mid-Tostone's powered spin when the Wii crashes and declares Earl the winner by proper form bonus.
No.
He renames the cafe the proper plug-in
Gross.
and leaves behind a custom mouse pad with a monocle on it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Later that night,
Jesus.
El Empanada finds Earl's tea
Why
bags,
is he screaming?
swaps them with local laxative.
I can't with this fucking screaming. What is wrong with his ass, man? That is too much for me. Can I turn this fucking down? Like, stop it, dude. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. I can't. You know how I said you could regenerate? That's what I'm doing here.
Later that night,
Yeah, that's better.
El Empanada finds Earl's tea bags,
Oh, no.
swaps them with local laxative herbs from a vendor named Donja Explosiva. Earl
Oh,
gets deported 2 days later after a diplomatic digestive incident at the Malacon. Me, I stayed 3 more
Oh,
days,
oh,
got a
shit.
tattoo that says pasta.
wait, no, Nicky, I was busy playing. I wasn't
Me,
listening.
I stayed 3 more days, got a tattoo that says Pasta Sin Fronteras on my ankle, and hooked up with a woman named Yomira who claimed to be the Dominican entity.
What?
Might have been true.
He hooked
She
up
bit
with
me.
a woman? This is the first romantic encounter I think we've heard from him. I don't, where's the woo sound? I used to have a woo sound, woo, like that, you know what I mean? She bit him.
She bit me. Places
What?
you gotta hit if you go.
Ooh.
Parque Los Tres Ojos, big
Okay.
underground cave, smells like secrets. I hid a USB stick in there.
What
El
did it
Faro
have
e
on it?
Colon, giant ass monument.
Oh.
We projected God Save the Queen on it once just to piss off the locals. Fish fight ensued.
What?
Worth it? Los Mina,
Oh, no.
where I allegedly ran an off-grid blood point exchange booth out of a barbershop.
Jesus Christ.
Never proven. Moral of the story?
What is the moral?
Don't challenge Earl Grey to just dance without
Why?
stretching first.
Is this
And never
fucking-
trust a man called El Empanada with your HDMI cables.
Jesus Christ.
Capiche?
Capiche, thank you for that was the worst fucking quality of the what is it, TTS, text to speech, I have ever fucking heard in my life. Santo Domingo, thank you for coming by. Apparently we're gonna go back and play the Wii. I think his story was from like 2015. Has it been that long? Has it been 10 fucking years since the Wii came out? I think it has. Has it not? When did the Wii come out? Okay, that was in, he doesn't give the year. When did the Wii, so it could have been any time. I guess if you were in Santo Domingo, you'd find a Wii without a fucking controller and Just Dance 2014 loaded on, because it's probably pirated anyway. Anyway, I never played those Just Dance games. You know what? I had the one on Xbox. What was that one fucking called? With the camera. You know what I'm talking about? That would see your movements. You had to do the Soldier Boy dance and all that stuff. That's the one I had, and it was fucking awful, but it was a good workout. Anyway, that is it for this fucking week. I don't know what our outro song is gonna sound like, but I can guarantee you it's gonna be fucking awful. So that's it. We'll see you next week on 55. I don't know what it's going to be about yet, but I'm sure it's going to be just as shitty. Guys, remember, call to action. That's what they call this. Follow me. 5 stars on Spotify, Apple, fucking do wherever. Wherever you can give stars, give fucking stars. And then also subscribe, follow on every single fucking thing ever. I need to get a fucking, I don't know, what an account on some weird website so you can follow me there. I'll get a Signal account so we can get some state secrets and share them on here. And then you can follow me there and give me 5. I don't even know if they do stars, but you're going to give me some fucking stars on there. So that is it for this week, guys. Outro for 54 is probably starting right now. Satan, fucking hot sauce. I have to get to the sound. Get out of my fucking face, Satan. Go for it. I hope you like the song. I don't know. It could be shitty. Oh wait, no. I can't do the song. Whoa, what the fuck? No, I gotta ask, Nicky, what genre should the outro song be? See, that's what I do. I wasn't paying any fucking attention because Nicky came out with the militant chamber disco music. Hey, Nicky, on our outro song this week, we need a genre. Last week, you came up with militant chamber disco. What do you fucking think it should be this week, bitch? There we go. You can tell I'm getting my second win here. And just as the podcast is about to end, I'm getting my second fucking win. Okay, so the outro song, listen up. We ain't doing... what the fuck is this shit? I don't know what this shit is, but we're gonna... this is not a genre of music. And I'm going to leave it with him talking about this genre of music because he goes in depth on what this is, which this cannot be a fucking thing. But if it is, I mean, you're about to hear it. I'm not about to hear it. You're about to hear it. So here we go. This is it. Nicky, tell us our genre for the week.
All right. So for this week's outro song,
God,
listen
low
up.
quality.
We ain't doing no militant chamber disco repeat.
Right.
That was last week's madness.
It sure was.
This week,
Yeah.
genre of the week is
What is it?
Baroque Trench Funk.
Baroque trench fucking funk. I don't know what is trench a genre of music? Funk is obviously. Ain't We Funkin' Now is one of the best songs ever. But the trench funk.
Let me break it down for you.
Uh-huh.
Before someone from the TTTS
Yeah.
starts crying into their Earl Grey.
That's Tea Time Terror Squad.
Picture this.
Yeah.
You got cathedral organs
Yeah.
blasting
Okay.
like someone's excommunicating a DJ.
Okay. Yeah.
In the
I follow.
background, deep funk bass lines chug like a train through a fog-soaked battlefield.
Oh, okay.
Gritty break beats getting mauled by Baroque string runs.
I don't think this
all
is
while
gonna
the
work.
ghost of Bach and James Brown are fist fighting behind the mixing booth.
I love that
It's the
idea.
sound of a royal execution at
What?
a warehouse party. Perfect for us.
We're having
Why?
a royal execution.
Because this week we camped 6 survivors,
Well, we're not.
crashed 3 lobbies,
Did we?
and insulted 4 bloodlines.
Oh, is one
It's
of them
dirty.
What?
It's regal.
It is?
It's grimy with powdered wigs.
I don't like that.
We need something that sounds like a court jester getting stomped out in a Jersey alley. So, yeah.
What the fuck?
Baroque trench funk.
What?
Make it loud.
I will.
Make it disrespectful.
Okay, I can do that.
Make it unfucking forgivable.
I'll do my fucking best,
Now
man.
go slap that shit on the outro and tell them Nicky sent you. That's how we do it in Little Italy,
It
capiche?
sure is. Satan, see us out.
Yo, it's episode 50 and I'm banned in Belgium, bitch. You ever play Just Dance 2014 in a Dominican Colmado with no controllers? Didn't fucking think so.
I tried 2v8, I lost my soul. 7 Claudettes, 1 gen, no control. Nicky's yelling war crimes in Italian slang, while Aunt Cannelloni's doing shots of V8 from a bedpan. Loaded raviolis, we fight with flair. Sabam stormed the fog in powdered underwear. Baroque trench funk, baby, write it down. We kicked Skull Merchant into the Thames and pissed on the Crown. Long Slong Jim got a shout and I lost my place. 'Cause Schlong talk made me forget my face. Now we're banning phrases just to please the EU. But this song's a goddamn war crime and it's coming for you. Baroque trench funk, lace your boots. We're projecting Earl Grey's tea bags on national roots. The entity's weeping, the podcast cursed, and our outro's louder than a Claudette burst. Tell him Nicky sent you. Tell him we did it in Little Italy. Capiche?